Heading into week number 13, it is a huge game against the New England Patriots. Look, they are 4-7 because Tom Brady's gone, and Brock Osweiler is their starting quarterback, and we're 7-4, which is significantly better than I thought we'd be at this point of the year. Now, we've had some guys battle injuries all season long, but the guy that's been healthy the majority of the year has been Sam Darnold. Look, the guy's thrown for about 2,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, which is a far cry better than what he did last season. One of the most injured players on our team, however, has been Bryce Love, but even with all of that, 700 yards on the ground, 5 rushing touchdowns, and only 1 fumble. If we keep him healthy and upright the rest of the year, he should easily cross 1,000 yards gained. In the air, things have been spread around on a pretty consistent basis. Terrell Pryor, 41 grabs for almost 600 yards. Robbie Anderson, 40 grabs, 700 yards. 30 and 356 for Nunwa, and Dorsett has 30 for 441. I mean, those guys have been heavily involved in the passing game, with Terrell Pryor and Robbie Anderson being the biggest guys to get into the end zone for us. Defensively, the guy that's killed us the most has been Avery Williamson. 81 tackles, 10 of those being for a loss, a sack and a half, a couple of deflections, actually 7 deflections, which I believe leads our team. He has been the captain. Our actual captain, Jamal Adams, has still been pretty good. 53 tackles, 2 sacks, no picks, but a couple deflections for his own name. To quickly look at some of the awards, Matt Ryan is leading the MVP voting, which is crazy considering Jay Ajayi has had a monster year and his team is 9-2. In terms of Coach of the Year, Coach Vini, well, he's actually right there, number 3 on the list behind Doug Peterson and Mike McCarthy. And the only guy that's actually leading in award category for us right now is Bryce Love. He's leading Offensive Rookie of the Year, right ahead of David Montgomery and Justice Hill. And finally, just before we get into the game, I want to make sure that we can lock in a couple of contracts. So Steve McClendon isn't the highest rated guy, but he's only wanting a year deal. I'm going to give him a little bit more money. He didn't like what we had offered him in terms of the financial side last time. This time, he still wants more money. Darren Lee has actually been really good for us, despite only being a 76 overall. I'm going to make him an offer of $7.8 million over 3 years. Let's see if he takes it. He still wants more money. The last contract on our team is Brent Vale, who is a right tackle at a 64 overall, and he's 28 years of age. So Brent, you might be a nice guy, but I don't think you have room on this team anymore. Now, in today's game, we're heading to Foxborough, and so far this season, when it comes to divisional opponents, we've done pretty well, and I'm happy with how we played, but today, it's the Patriots, it's the Jets. You guys already know, it's a rivalry. Bill Belichick, he wants to destroy our team. Brock Osweiler is their quarterback, and he's not exactly the greatest. Now, today's game is going to start off with Brock Osweiler under center, probably Sony Michel in the backfield, and the Patriots out here looking for some big yards. They're going to throw in deep. They got a guy. This is going to be caught by Allen. What a snag at the 44. If we had any questions about what Brock Osweiler was going to try to do in today's game, well, the answer appears to be throw it and throw it often. So first down, Osweiler feeling pretty good about himself. They go for a run up the middle. We're going to get the blitz on him. We almost had it, and then we make a play, but David Amerson can't quite get the pick. Now, no one's in the backfield this time with Brock Osweiler, so his protection might not be ideal. We come in on the hot blitz, and we force an incomplete pass, nearly a fumble. So it's 3rd down and 2. Running back in the backfield, he goes out to the edge. White's going to try to get something, but we end up stopping him with Jamal Adams, and it's 4th down and 1. So defensively, we were solid. We had a big lapse early on, but then we buttoned things up a little bit and looked much better. That pressure we had coming off the edge was legendary. Now Darnold out here slinging it off his back foot to N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry breaks the tackle, and he's down at the 40. And when practice this week, Coach Vini kind of said N'Keal Harry to show that he could do what we needed him to do, and he's getting the nod over our Darius Stewart as our 4th wide receiver today. And let's see if he can actually put some talent behind those carries and those reps. Most of you already know that our offensive line has been struggling all season long, and Colton Miller was gone for a couple of weeks, but I'm happy to let you guys know Colton Miller is back, he's healthy, and he's in the starting lineup again. Now Darnold has a guy wide open, and he overthrows Terrell Pryor. That would have been at least 20 more yards. This is a big 3rd down. Defensively, we came to play, but offensively, we're looking a little rusty right now. So 3rd and 7 here. Darnold again with Bryce Love to his right. It's like a halfback screen. He lobs it out here to Bryce Love. Bryce Love has nowhere to go, loses 2, and we're going to be forced to punt. The Patriots get the ball back. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Osweiler again looking for something. He's going to find Johnson underneath. The rookie goes again for a big catch. If you guys don't know who Johnson is for the Patriots, he's a rookie out of Texas. 6'6", 220 pounds of a guy that has been killing our defense so far today. We've worked the Pats into a 3rd and 4 right now. Again, we need a good stop here on defense. Ball goes across the middle. Nice little route there by White, and he's going to pick up the 1st and some more. The one thing we've had success with so far has been throwing blitzes at the Patriots. And honestly, we haven't done that in a couple of possessions, so let's go ahead and get right back into it. Osweiler trying to make a check at the line. He's going to go to his running back, White. We're going to try to chase him down, and we're going to see him slung down at the last second. Got 2nd and 11 after a failed run there by the Patriots. Osweiler in shotgun this time. Looks like a little bit of a run. Oh, looks like a little bit of a draw here. We're going to try to wrap him up, and we do. So far, so good on defense in this drive. James White has not been able to do anything against us. We've held him in check, and it's going to be after the passing game that does anything against us today. Osweiler again remains in shotgun. Watch his guys across the middle. He's going to throw one deep. Gronk is going to split the defense, and he got just behind our coverage. We need to stop. Letting people up on third downs has just been a nightmare for us so far this season. We have to do better. Osweiler makes the check. So hand it off to his running back. White's going to try to find some room, and he gets about 4. Here on 2nd and 5 again. Queuing up a blitz. So you can make Osweiler feel a little uncomfortable. We're going to try to get into the backfield, and we do, swarming the running back. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Got to get him locked in here. McClendon's going to try to get some pressure in. We got a couple guys near Osweiler, and we finally get him. Noah Spence with his first sack of the game. Again, a lot of people criticize trading Leonard Williams and getting guys like Noah Spence and Terrell Basham, but both of those guys have shown up pretty big so far today. So 4th and 16 for the Pats. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Horvath goes up to kick that one. It is down the middle. That one is good, and the Pats have an early lead. That last drive was kind of crazy because it took the Patriots 14 plays just to get 3 points against us. If we continue that sort of, defensive prowess, we should be fine. But honestly, though, our defense can play as well as they want. If our offense doesn't put points on the board, then we're going to walk out of here with a giant L today, which we do not want again because it's a divisional opponent. Now, Bryce Love out here in the open field making moves. Bryce Love! He's got one guy to beat here. Can he get past him? He's going to be catching up to him. Bryce Love is forced out of the 27, but what a move. I mean, say what you will about the young fella, but that went from being a loss of yards, one spin move, and then a couple of good moves there turned it into 42 yards after the catch. Bryce Love gets the ball right back after that one and finds about 8 or so. 2nd and short here. Darnold again. Got a guy wide open. He's going to try to find Robbie Anderson, and he catches that one and gets down quickly. The passing game is heating up right now. We're inside the 10. Darnold has looked laser sharp. Bryce Love has looked incredible so far this drive. We're going to try to keep the momentum going with 4 minutes left here in the first half. And look at this. Bryce Love is going to walk into the end zone. Easy money right there. Flex on him, young fella. First touchdown of the game. We're back on defense again. The Pats have about 3 minutes left, and they're down 4 here in the first half. It hasn't been a crazy offensive explosion for either team, but it's been a solid effort so far by both sides. Osweiler so far is 9 for 11 on passing, and that's kind of incredible for a guy like him. Oh, good play action fake here. They got us to bite completely. Osweiler loads up deep. This was deep to Jamal Adams. He's going to try to get up. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. It was so close to being an interception and giving us the ball with a lot of time left on the clock, but instead, the Patriots have a little bit more time to try to get things right. This ball's thrown, nice little out route there by Edelman, and we cut his legs out from underneath of him. The Pats are finding a little bit of room now. 2-minute warning's almost upon us. See if we can get a little bit of a blitz coming off the left-hand side here. Gonna watch the running back out of the backfield. Quick little dump out here to Gronk. Gronk's gonna move a little bit, and Gronk is gonna keep his feet in bounds, getting to the 25. 2nd and inches here. Gotta expect the run, but we're also gonna watch for the play action fake because we fallen victim to it a couple of times. Now, a pass across the middle is almost picked off by David Amerson. 3rd down and inches. A blitz is definitely coming in here from the Jets. What will the Patriots do? A quick little hot route there. Edelman is going to haul it in despite the hard hit, and they have another first down with 2 minutes left. Brock Osweiler has no one in the backfield to protect him right now. Just his offensive line in front of him. With the blitz coming in from the Jets. Crazy passes there, and Gronk with another first down. The passing game for the Pats has been legendary so far this drive, and it feels like Tom Brady's back there, not Brock Osweiler. Control in the middle. Osweiler goes out to the right-hand side. Another check down. He's been doing a lot of those, and he gets 2 yards. One of the hardest parts about protecting against this passing game from the Pats is just they're throwing so many underneath routes that it's really difficult to keep up with. And when they do throw something deep, it catches us off guards, and what a dot there to Gronkowski for the touchdown for the Patriots. There is going to be a booth review, however. Was Gronk out of bounds? For our sake, we're going to hope that he was, because that is demoralizing to give up a touchdown right before the end of the half. Now, we saw 1 foot down there. Did he get 2? I don't know if he got both down in bounds. He was juggling the ball a little bit. It's up to the referee at this point. Hopefully they overturn it. Now, as you can imagine, they didn't overturn that play, so the Patriots touchdown will stand. We got a guy deep. Robbie Anderson's out here running. Can he get past the defense? He holds into it. Robbie Anderson with the big grab down at the 26. What a grab by Robbie Anderson, man. Over 750 receiving yards so far in the year for him, and he's just adding to that total with impressive catches like that. Now here in the slot, we're seeing Philip Dorsett. We're going to call our first timeout down at the 12. Coach Vini knows the team is looking solid so far. We want to go into halftime with the lead not being down. But wait a second. Bryce Love in a quarterback. No sign of Sam Darnold right now. He's actually a receiver. Bryce Love's going to keep it. He's going to try to move, but he ends up getting stopped for a loss of a yard. Clock is ticking. 23 seconds and counting right now. Darnold making a couple of adjustments at the line. He's got a guy going across the middle. He's going to find Dorsett, and Dorsett drops it with 15 on the clock. The worst case scenario we want right now is to have a field goal. A touchdown is ideal, but we do not want to turn this ball over. We're going to put Anderson in on the slant here. We're also going to get Walford there, clearing out some of those guys in the slot. If you don't have it, Darnold, you got to throw it away. Darnold's feeling a little bit of pressure. Darnold's trying to get rid of it. Darnold takes a bad sack, and the clock is going to run down here. Calling a timeout with about 5 seconds left to kick the field goal and tie this thing up. So the sack was not ideal, but honestly, we will take the field goal to tie things up. This one should be good unless they block it. That one is down the middle, and it is good with a second left in the half. The good news for the Jets is that we get the ball to start the second half, so we're in a much better situation despite only getting that field goal. We've got to make sure that Darnold, though, keeps that momentum that he had at the end of the first half, because that pass he had to Robbie Anderson was absolutely legendary. He's got an opportunity here again. He sees him running deep. He's going to loft one up. Is it enough room? It is. Anderson's going to catch another one down at the 10. That was a 60-yard dot, giving Darnold over 200 passing yards on the day. What a game so far for the young fella. So on first down, we're going to go to a halfback toss. We got our guy, Bryce Love, but he's going to be stopped at the 11 for a loss of 1. Got second and 11 here from the 11. Last time Bryce Love had it, didn't really go too well. This time he gets a little bit better, but he ends up fumbling. We recover it at the 7. Not a good look for Bryce Love there at all. So 3rd and 7 from the 7-yard line. It's basically 3rd and goal right here. Darnold in shotgun. Getting a little bit of pressure. He's going to scramble out to his right. He's got a guy. He throws it back. That one is nearly intercepted by the linebacker. And it's going to be 4th down again. So Darnold did not find his target. He's going to try to get this one in. It's going to be held by Jalen Hurts. The kick is up. The kick is good. But it's not the touchdown we wanted. The Patriots have to be feeling good right now because we've struggled to do anything on offense, and they're still in the game, only down 3 here. With plenty of time left in the game. So run out here to James White. James White streaking through. He's going to get caught up by Marcus May, though, after a gain about 3. Second and a few yards here for Osweiler again. Makes an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off to White. We got completely full, but we still stack him up at the line of scrimmage. If there's anything we've done well today, it's hold the Patriots to 1.6 yards per carry right now with James White. Osweiler again looking for something. A straight blitz to the middle. Williamson hits him, but he gets it away at the last second. The thing I've been happy with is the lack of turnovers. Granted, we saw Bryce Love, fumble the ball and nearly turn it over. We've still held on to the ball in situations that we need to. That's going to be close. Darnold's going to try to throw one, and Darnold has been lit up so many times today. Second down here, Bryce Love's going to get an opportunity to run the ball, and he gets lit up by Hightower. The crazy thing is, I've talked about the Patriots' running struggles, but we have the same running struggles. We're averaging 2.5 yards per carry, which isn't good at all. So a couple of adjustments here for Darnold. Going to keep Bryce Love back in for protection. He's got an opportunity. He's going to throw one deep to Pryor. Pryor's wide open this time. Didn't overthrow him, and Pryor hauls it into the 48. When you're drawing up crossing routes, that is a perfectly executed one there. Now back to the running game. Bryce Love looking for something, and he's still not able to find anything against the Pats. And that 1-yard gain by Bryce Love makes it 2nd and 9 now. Passes a lot of guys in the box. It's like a fake blitz coming through. Going to have a guy rolling. We're going to try to thread the needle, and Dorsett is open at the craziest, tiniest window to the 22. That was a big conversion there by Darnold, and we've got the running game to try to get something going here for us, take a little bit of pressure off of him. And Bryce Love, still nowhere to go. Lining up in a power formation. Great little play action fake. Darnold again, sees a couple of people, but he's going to try to keep this one. He throws it back off. His running gets intercepted by Patrick Chung. We talked about turnovers, and the Patriots finally get one. Huge turnover by the Jets. You got to give props to Patrick Chung for making a great play and keeping his eyes on the quarterback. And Darnold tried to make something happen. Probably should have just ran that one, but it didn't work out for him in the best way possible. Now Gronk's going to end up trucking through a guy. We're going to try to break the tackle, and he's down at the 22. We talked about turnovers and the lack of them for the Jets so far today, and just as we, give Darnold, a little something to toot his horn, we mess up. But a great sack there by Avery Williamson finally, but he's injured. So unfortunately with that sack, we saw the injury there from Williamson, and we don't know how long it's going to be, but we can't really afford to have our leading tackler gone right now against this team. Now a pass to Gronk is going to get caught again short of the marker, but it's 3rd and short. So the news that we just got on Avery Williamson is that he broke his thumb. That could be a game or two, that could be more than that. We're going to hope that he's only gone for a little bit of time, but it's going to be a tough one, but wait for the defense to step up there, making it 4th down for the Patriots. Pats are going to be forced to punt one deep. We got Cannon waiting back there. He's a speedy young guy, not really proven yet, but He's still really fast. Now Cannon says, don't mind me, I'm gonna get out in the open field. Doesn't really make anybody miss, but he's down at the 28. Until the interception happened, that drive was magnificent. We were feeling so good, and then Darnold did something that he's done very few times this season, which is turn the ball over. After that bad run there by Love, we got an opportunity to try to move the chains a little bit. We got Robbie Anderson moving. Great play by the linebacker, and nearly another pick. 3rd and 13. If you're Coach Vini, you're nervous. Your young signal caller, he's been electric so far today, but he's had some really bad plays too. So 3rd and 13 here. Got a guy moving here, and Dorsett's out in the open field. Can anybody catch up to him? Looks like 30's going to try to. McCourty's going to tackle him down at the last second, dropping him at the 40. The biggest thing for Darnold on this drive is to just not turn the ball over. And Bryce Love, when he gets the ball this drive, has the same thing. Ball security is a must here for the Jets. And because we're in the 4th, we can't afford to not run the ball, but we have to make sure that we're not super conservative with our play calling either. So on 2nd and 10, Darnold's going to roll around a little bit. Darnold's got a guy. He's going to try to throw it to him. He finds Dorsett. Dorsett gets both feet in for back-to-back catches. Dorsett now has 95 receiving yards on 4 catches. He's been balling out today, and he's been huge in a lot of conversions that we definitely needed. So Darnold under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Bryce Love, and as it's been most of the game, nowhere to go for the young fella. Got 2nd and 10 again, trying to chew the clock some. We need a touchdown on this drive, but again, we got to be careful because our young guys have definitely fumbled and thrown interceptions too. That last play by Bryce Love did get 2 yards, but it's still 3rd down and 9. So here's Darnold. All the time in the world. Can he get something going here for his team? Darnold's going to roll around to the right-hand side. Darnold's going to keep it moving. Darnold is going to take the hit. He gets sacked, but we can still get a field goal and keep things interesting. Zerline's going to line up again. The hold here by Hurts. This one's going to be close. This one is up. This one's going to snake to the right a little bit, but it is good. A 6-point lead with 3:20 left. This is the drive the Patriots have been waiting for. Osweiler back here. Throws one. It's going to be nearly picked by Roberts. So close. Our defense has actually been really good this season, but Brock Osweiler is 20 of 25 for a whole lot of yards against us. So I'm not really excited about how he's playing. Now, pass on way out here to Hogan. Hogan's going to march in the field, and he's pushed out of bounds to the 47. With our zone coverage getting burnt like this, Coach Vini says, screw it. We're going to man. We got to do something here. So 1st and 10. Early in the game. He's going to try to watch White a little bit. Out of the backfield, they go to White, but White is going to get both feet down after only getting 2. 2nd and 8. Not a lot of pressure so far on Osweiler for this drive, and he's been pretty comfortable in the pocket. Sling another one out to the sideline, and no one's going to catch that one. 3rd down and 8. We're basically in 4-down territory right now. If the Patriots don't get this, you got to imagine they're going for it here on 4th down. Little play action fake. Oh, what a sack! Noah Spence gets another one today. I mean, the Patriots went for a play fake there, and it just failed completely for them. And we got to watch Colin Johnson again. The young rookie coming out of Texas. He's going to throw one. We said it. He dropped it. What a play by all the defensive players. And we've got the ball back with 2 minutes left. The Jets have the football. They have a nice little lead of 6 points, and there's 2 minutes left on the clock. But the Patriots do have all their timeouts. So we're going to try to get something. Bryce Love breaks a tackle. Bryce Love breaks another one. Oh, excuse me, that's Thomas Rawls. Thomas Rawls maybe should have been starting all game long because he picks up a huge 9-yard carry. I mean, give props to Thomas Rawls. He's been waiting to get in the game all game long. He finally does. And then he just destroys their defense with a huge carry. And look, maybe Bryce Love got inspired because he saw Thomas Rawls run like that. He says, okay, I can do a little bit something like that too. And we have a 1st down thanks to Bryce Love. Bryce Love's going to get out to the right-hand side. He sees a lot of daylight. He's going to try to stay in bounds. He does. He gets the 1st down, and the Patriots are all out of timeouts now. All we've got to do now is just milk the clock, and we'll be fine. So Darnold under center. Goes to a halfback toss here. Bryce Love's got some room. Bryce Love's getting out to the edge. Bryce Love with the move, and they force him out of bounds, unfortunately. Not a veteran move. I mean, where has this version of Bryce Love been all game long? He has been struggling. We finally see a run by Thomas Rawls, and then Bryce Love steps it up, and then Bryce Love goes through the middle to seal the game. The Patriots are going to lose, the Jets are going to win, and Bryce Love gets 2 big touchdowns to seal the game today. So wait a second. The Patriots just got a late game touchdown that we didn't have control over. Then they got an onside kick recovery, and we have a 7-point lead with about 37 seconds left. This is not exactly ideal. Now a ball's thrown out here that's broken up by Roberts. So the game is definitely not over. We have had situation this year where we have dwindled away leads on the defensive side. This ball's thrown. Minter nearly has it. Minter picks it off. Minter is going to get the interception to seal this game. Unreal finish to this ball game. So that's going to seal the deal. The Patriots ended up getting a garbage time touchdown, but we're still going to walk in here with a W. Some scary moments, some big plays, but we got the W, and that's all that matters. Recap of the stats today. Brock Osweiler, we can't really make fun of him because he carved up our defense. 25 of 35, 336 yards, and 2 touchdowns with only 1 interception. Sam Darnold, 12 of 18, 314 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 really bad interception. On the ground, Bryce Love was hot garbage the entire afternoon, but then late he turned things on after Thomas Rawls ran pretty inspired. So 20 for 76, 2 touchdowns, a fumble that we did recover, and James White has seen better days. In the air, Gronkowski absolutely murdered us. 8 for 109 and 1 touchdown. We see Philip Dorsett go 4 for 95, 4 for 131 for Robbie Anderson, who got caught from behind multiple times today. And Colin Johnson, the young fella out of Texas that everyone hyped up, didn't do as well as people thought he might against our defense. Defensively, Jamal Adams said, look, our guy goes down in Avery Williamson. He's going to go ahead and step up. 9 big tackles today for him. Avery, while he was in the game, had 1 sack and 5 tackles. Marcus May had 5 as well of his own. And Noah Spence chimed in with another big sack this season. After the game, which again was closer than it should have been, we have 2 guys we can increase, Avery Williamson being the first one. And we now find out that he's out for 6 weeks. Not 1, not 2, not 3. But 6 total weeks that he's gone. And when he comes back, we want to make sure his run-stopping ability is increased a little bit. I'm disappointed in not having him for that long, but he gets +2 to awareness, +1 to block shedding, pursuit, and to tackle. And the other guy expecting an increase today is Lorenzo Mauldin IV. Now we can go speed rusher, run stopper, power rusher, or pass coverage. But for our scheme, I think run stopper again makes the most sense. And because Avery Williamson is out, we kind of need him to step his game up here. So +2 to block shedding and +2 to tackle. So that is going to wrap up another interesting week for the Jets. We are now 8-4, which feels good. We're top of our division, and if we keep playing this well, we'll be well into the playoffs and maybe a little bit further too.